those that don't know me, my name's Ian Murray from the Australian Institute of Export. Ron, don't worry about how you speak, that's how my kinfolk used to talk, so I can understand every word you say. I was very pleased to hear you say that you're going to enter the Export Awards, because that's what we're here about tonight, and I just want to remind you that closing dates are very flexible. We can always extend it a bit for friends, and if you've got something major happening, we'd be happy to accommodate it even the day before the entry judged. So I just want to make a couple of points. First of all, thank you, Jim, hiding behind the screen there. We've got a very good relationship with Hunt & Hunt. It's been one that's been going for a number of years now, and we've had 2 or 3 launches here. I think different premier every time. Hopefully this premier will stay with us for a while. I think he will. But thank you very, very much for all your help and assistance. It's really appreciated. Not only are you a great supporter of the Australian Institute of Export, you're a very good friend, and I think everybody in this room are very good friends of the Institute of Export. We really appreciate all the time you spend with us and work with us and help us in doing the things that we like to do. Just want to make one remark before I talk about the awards, and that is that we appreciate that the market's going through a really difficult time at the moment. We're talking to a lot of exporters, and some are pretty desperate because of the dollar and because of the global financial crisis, and because they're finding that there's competition coming into Australia that they've never had before at prices that they can't afford to compete with. And so we're very aware of that. We are taking your message to Canberra as often as we possibly can and as loud as we possibly can. I think we've cut through in a couple of areas, and we're very pleased to be able to do that. But let me assure you that the Australian Institute of Export is on your side, and we will push as hard as we possibly can for whatever assistance the government can give the Australian exporter during this difficult time. Now, in saying that, of course, we're here tonight to talk about Champions of Export. We really encourage people to become part of the Export Awards. Jim talked about recognition. I mean, that's one part of it, to be recognised against your peers as doing something really special. We notice that companies, particularly in regional areas, they love to get the recognition. They get a huge amount of recognition from the press when they go into the awards, and particularly those that win. But they also get a chance to reward their staff. You know, it's one of those things that in export there's a lot of people that make up the game. I mean, I come out of marketing, so you know, I've got a big ego, and I always think that the marketing people drive the whole show. I'm sure, Jason, you think the same way from sitting in court. So, but at the end of the day, I mean, marketing people are pretty well stuffed if they don't have the people behind them supporting them. And that's the people who are looking after the finances, the people that are looking after the shipments, and all those things that happen to make an export transaction a very profitable one. And so rewarding those people by being part of the Export Awards is really important. I think it also gives you a chance to review your business. You know, we do a lot of clinics, and I would invite you, particularly those of our supporters that are here tonight that have got who you believe as being potential entrants to the awards. If you want to get a group together and have us take them through a short, probably about 2-hour clinic at most, hour-and-a-half, 2-hour clinic, on how to address the Export Awards entry, we're very happy to do that. If you can get a group of 8 or 10 people together, we'll go through the entry form and we'll talk to them about the things that the judges are looking for. And you know, it's always difficult when you start off with a blank page. So where do I start? Well, we can help people where to start with the Export Awards entry. So if you've got people that want to go along to one that we're running some with the state government, if you've got clients yourself that you think you could assemble half a dozen, maybe 10 of them together, we'd be quite happy to run one of those clinics with them. And my experience is that anybody that's done one of those things, the level of their entry improves significantly, because they know how to answer, they know what a strategy is versus a plan. And you can see that when they read the entry form, so you've got a chance of doing it. And the other thing is the results, using the results to go offshore and talk about the fact that you've achieved something that other companies haven't achieved. And we really encourage people to use those results, put it on their business card, put it on their letterhead, say they're either a category winner or an overall winner in the Export Awards. And of course the New South Wales Awards, we've got a wonderful track record here in getting national winners. It used to be 7 out of 10, we've slipped a bit, it's about 5 out of 10 now, but we're going to come back this year. But you know, to have 5 or 6 out of 10 in the last 10 years New South Wales winners to the Export Awards, and they're not all big companies, you know, they're big and small. You know, quite a number of small companies have done exceptionally well as well, because to become part of the national awards and to be a winner in the national awards is quite an achievement. So there's a whole lot of reasons why I would encourage you to become part of the awards. We'll help you any which way we possibly can, as I said, with the entries, with clinics, or whatever you would like to do to make sure that the awards are as good as they can possibly be. So please get out there and sort of beat the drums and get these wonderful companies. I mean, Ron is a perfect example of what we've seen happen over the last 5 or 6 years. There's this emergence of what we call the new era of exporters. Sometimes we don't even know where they are. You know, they're stuck away in somewhere in eastern Sydney or in offices. They're not manufacturing something. They're putting together things that are somewhat intangible, but they've been awfully successful. And I'm very sorry that our other speaker tonight couldn't join us as well. Scott Farquhar, would have been a Scotsman's night, I think, if he'd been in, from Atlassian, because he's got a similar story to tell. And it's this new breed of exporter that we really want to encourage. So, number one, we are here to assist you. The dollar is high; it's causing people problems. If you want to make a special request for us to do something, we're very happy to do it. Number two, get involved with the Export Awards. It's a good opportunity to showcase your product to the people in New South Wales, and then through the National Awards showcase them to the world, to the country and then to the world. And last, number three, I'd like to thank our sponsors. I'm not going to read them all out, but their banners are all around here. But without those sponsors, and particularly the state government and our friends from Australia, we wouldn't be able to run the Export Awards. And because Jason's looking right at me, because of our friends from Sydney Ports, we wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you very, very much for your assistance. We really appreciate it. Enjoy tonight. And I'd like now to ask Carolyn Lenehan. Carolyn, I won't talk about what department you're from, because industry and investment, I'm not quite sure whether the name's been nailed down yet, but we're working with Carolyn very closely, and it's, from our point of view, it's wonderful to have someone to work with, and we work with a lot of people in state development. It's wonderful to have people to work with that really share our vision for making sure that New South Wales exporters, A, get represented, and B, get recognised. So Carolyn wants to say a few words, and again, thank you on our behalf to the state government for all the support that they give the Australian Institute of Export.
I will be very short. Thank you very much to all of you for coming here tonight. We're really pleased, Ian and the team are very pleased with the gathering we've got. It's fantastic to see so many people who are as excited about export as we are. And particularly during the times that we're facing at the moment, I think we need to very much focus on how awards like this can be fantastic for our industry. The discipline of going through the awards application process is such a good business discipline to go through. So it's one that I'm very pleased that we've been able to support. My colleague Vince Smith has been working with the Export Association for a very long time, and also Cheryl Nicholas from our team is here as well tonight. We are partners with many of you. We are very close partners with the Institute of Export. Our department now, and it is the Department of Trade, Investment, Regional Infrastructure and Services, of which we are the Office of Trade, Business and Industry. So that is the former Department of State and Regional Development and Industry and Investment New South Wales, if you need to see the path. So we're very proud to be partners in the awards. We are very proud of the successes that New South Wales businesses have made, and the collaborations of all the great businesses that are involved. So thank you very much. And just a thank you to AIEX for running the awards for us. And to our hosts this evening, thank you very much, Jim. Thank you.